What is up, y'all? So they posted all the details and the banner units animations on Twitter. So now we're gonna go more in depth about the overview of this unit and see how good this unit really is. First off, let's look at the animations because they posted the banner unit animations. And it is a Vegeta from the Broly movie. Honestly, for a banner unit, these animations are pretty good. Honestly, a lot of people say this is... I mean, I guess they did like reuse animations for Gogeta, but honestly, like, for me personally, I don't mind them reusing animations. As long as, you know, they vary it up, which they did. They did vary it up. You know, different aura, different form, different blast. This death beam actually looks like really good. I don't get why people don't talk about that death beam. That looks really good for death beam. And this animation too, this looks crazy.
Who do you think you are?
I am Gogeta. Kakarot and Vegeta have fused together to win this. Bring it on!
I do like that. I love that. Then hit him with the snake up smash. Or up tilt. Hit him with the solid snake up tilt from Smash. Dude, I really love Super Saiyan Gogeta. Ooh, dimension shattering. The shatter effect could be better, I won't lie. It could be better, it could be better. Now let's go over to the JP side. Let's see the JP animations. I just want to see how the voice lines sound like in JP. I think if that Vegeta banner unit is good, I will enjoy using him a lot. Like, I really do enjoy that Vegeta. I think that shot of Frieza looks good. Him throwing the rocks. And those impact frames right there, those are amazing too. Nobody wants to talk about these Golden Frieza animations though. Everybody just talks about the one like reuse of animation. They don't want to talk about Golden Frieza though. Oh, that's fire. They say Kakatakoi. Oh, that's fire, bro. Dude, dude, the fact that they said Kakatakoi makes his unit like way better, boy. Like, boy, please. Kakatakoi, bro. Oh my god. Honestly, this unit makes me like really excited. I really like this unit a lot. I've been seeing some hate on Twitter and I literally don't see it. So, I mean, yeah. So Golden Frieza. As far as the pick goes, pretty good pick. I mean, I don't want to say that I called it, but I did say Wicked Bloodline. A lot of people are like surprised that they picked Golden Frieza plus Gogeta. I always thought of this as a possibility. Like, cause for me tags has always been when two characters switch, like they like switch fighters, right? Anytime they switch, whether it's villain or not, like anytime they switch fighters versus an opponent, that's when they could tag. Like I've always thought about it that way. Like I can't think of any examples right now. I really can't think of any examples right now. Let's see. I can't think of any right now, but if it comes to me, I'll talk about it. So let's go ahead and look at the kit. I think the leader skill is very, very, very good. Movie bosses or movie heroes, that is a never aging leader skill right there. There's always gonna be movie bosses. There's always gonna be movie heroes, no matter what. So I think their leader skill is like perfect. It'll constantly be buffed over the years. So yeah, this guy will probably, I mean, everybody ages out, but then people will still probably use him even after he ages out just because of the leader skill. So let's see what the passive is. Basic effects: attack and defense plus 250%, receive an additional key plus 2 per key sphere obtained, and then damage reduction rate plus 70%. Just having 70% damage reduction off rip is very good, very, very, very good. Let's see what else he has. For 5 turns from the character's entry turn guards, and then from the 6th turn, great chance of guarding. So he loses guard and gets so his chances goes from guaranteed to 70%. Which is alright, I guess. You still have a high chance of getting guard constantly. So if you have the 70% guard, 70% damage reduction, and the guard after turn 6, you could be looking good. When there are 4 or more extreme class allies on the team, or when there are another movie heroes or movie bosses category attacking the same turn, launches an additional super attack. Now, I don't really understand this passive. I guess... Nah, okay. I get, you can just run him on like a non-movie bosses team. Yeah, Never mind. Disregard what I said, but just getting an additional super off rip, like you don't gotta do nothing. Having it be guaranteed is pretty good. We don't gotta worry about RNG, getting normal, and then just everything fucking us up. For every attack received, attack plus 150% and chance of performing a critical hit plus 10% within the turn. So attack plus 150% per attack received is crazy. So if a boss attacks a lot in slot 1, we put him there. This Golden Frieza could, let's say he does, what's a realistic amount of attacks? Like 3 attacks, right? That is 450% attack. That is a crazy, like, this Frieza is gonna be hitting like a truck, maybe. Plus the crit, so that's the only crit they get. So pretty low chance to crit. But then if you do get the crit, I think you'd be easily hitting. Let's see. I'm gonna guess this character's average damage range will be around, will be around 50 mil attack stat without any major buffs from like units or active skill. Whenever guard is activated, defense plus 20% up to 100%. So you want to get hit 5 times, I think. Does that mean you get hit 5 times, or that means like 5 turns? But you do get you get double your defense, which is nice. And then when 3 or more superclass allies on the team, starting from the 3rd turn or starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle, changes key spheres to AGL and SCR to Tech, and then Fizz to Int to Rainbow, and then meets up with Gogeta. Now this Golden Frieza does look like a tank, but we'll see how good he can actually tank. He just has 250 defense and then the 100% defense, so not a lot of defense. We'll see what his super attack is before I judge. Let's see. Super attack effect. Greatly raised attack for 1 turn. Lowers attack and defense. Greatly raises attack for 1 turn. Greatly lowers attack and defense. Raises allies attack by 50% for 1 turn. So he has no defensive stacking on his super. So he really is heavily reliant on this 70%, the guard, and then the defensive stacks that he gets in this passive. So his defense looks kind of low, but we'll see how he can stack up against the stack ups once he gets in game. He is on so many categories. Look at this. They have to put a whole separate page for the categories. Look at this. Movie bosses, movie heroes, transformation boost, gifted warriors, inhuman deeds, full power, wicked bloodlines, Dragon Ball Seekers, terrifying conquerors, target Goku. Okay. Revenge, space traveling warriors, mastered evolution, sworn enemies, super bosses, successors, fusions, Kamehameha, final trump card, powerful comeback, time limit, accelerated battle, fused fighters, superheroes, earth protecting fighters. Crazy on so many different categories, and opposing categories too. So you could really just run this guy on any team. Any team. His links, prodigies, universe most malevolent, shocking speed, strongest clan in space, thirst for conquest, fierce battle, and legendary power. Basic Frieza links, no big bad bosses, which I think is typical for Frieza units. Frieza units don't really get big bad bosses that much, do they? Do they? Who has big bad bosses? Omega? No, not this guy. This guy. Big bad bosses. B. And full power Frieza's on there. Buff Frieza. He's on there because Cooler's on there. But yeah, Frieza isn't really like a. Oh wait. Oh. So you have final form. Is there any golden Friezas on big bad bosses? No golden Friezas on big bad bosses. So big bad bosses, Friezas. Okay. Oh, here's that first form Frieza. So it seems like it's only Namek Saga Frieza that's on big bad bosses, but golden Frieza is not on big bad bosses for some reason. So that's kind of an L right there. But we will see 70% damage reduction plus guard, getting somewhat decent defense. We'll see how good this guy can get. And then once we can transform into Gogeta, we finally have a different condition for that. You know, super class 3rd turn or starting from the 5th turn. We finally have a condition for this Gogeta that's different from the 4th turn. I really love this art for Gogeta right here. This shit's fire. I wish we could put this as our profile, but you know, Dokkan be trolling. Basic effects: key +6, attack and defense +250%. Receives an additional key +1 per key sphere obtained. Attacks effective against all types and high chance of evading. With a key sphere obtained, a one time only fully recovers HP. So if you're like in a dire situation, Gogeta can come in clutch. When there are 3 or more superclass allies on the team, or another movie heroes or movie bosses category ally attacking in the same turn, 40% damage reduction when attacking with 20 or more key, attacking defense +200%, and then great chance of performing a crit with 24 key, or when activating active skill, attack +150%, and performs an active crit attack. For every key sphere obtained, chance of evading enemy attack +5%, attack +10%, and all allies defense +10% when attacking. And for every 5 key spheres obtained, launches an additional super attack. Active skill can be activated when there are 3 or more superclass allies on the team. raises attack by 540% temporarily and causes ultimate damage to enemies. Defense plus 540% and changes all key spheres to tech spheres for 1 turn. I forgot to look at the act skill for Golden Frieza. We'll look after that after talking about this Gogeta. So he changes the entire field to tech. So that's 23, 24. So it's like 230% defense for all allies. That's huge. That is huge defense for all allies. So we'll see like if he can make people come back with that. For every 5, so he's gonna get 5 times. He's gonna be super in 5 times in the turn. Let's see what his super attack effects are. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Raises ally defense by 50%. Okay. Okay. Pretty. So this Gogeta looks explosive. I think this Gogeta gonna be way better than that Frieza, for sure. But the Frieza does get. Did I like miss it? Oh, I did just complete him. Bypass it. That Frieza does get the taunt, so can be activated when there are 4 more extreme class allies on the team. T plus 24, defense plus 400%, and directs enemy attack towards the player for 1 turn. So if you're running an all extreme team, you can use this guy to like save the team for 1 turn. Defense plus 400% is huge. So you pop it, he tanks everything, you're good to go. And then Gogeta, you run an all super class team. You put him in slot 1, you pop it, you get all the tech orbs, you're giving 230% support, you're getting guaranteed dodge, you're getting 5 super attacks, like crazy. They're starting to get really creative with how they're like differentiating the tag unit. I really enjoy it a lot. Okay, so the LR Golden Frieza and Gogeta are looking pretty good. Pretty good. This Gogeta looks like once you get all super team, you transform into him, pop the active, grab all the orbs, and then you end the fight. Looking pretty good. Movie bosses and movie heroes aren't really the best categories right now. Let's look at movie heroes. Yeah, not the greatest selection of characters right now, but there are a bunch of Extreme Z Awakenings and Super EZAs that can happen to make this team really buffed up. They could EZA the Tapion, they can EZA the Kula movie and the Kula movie units, both of them. They can EZA. Let's see, movie heroes. You know, ROF Blues. They could EZA these guys, the Tech Dynamic guys. Any super EZAs? Let's see. Too early for most of these. I'm too new to know what units are like eligible for super EZAing, so I need to look at the Mikasa chart. Anyways, let's move on to this Vegeta. Banner unit Vegeta wearing the jacket, taking it off, hitting Broly. Amazing sequence right before he turns God. So let's see what he has. Leader skill, movie heroes or gifted warriors plus 130. I mean, banner units aren't really known for their leader skills, but could come in useful if you're doing some kind of like free to play and you don't have the leader, but you know, whatever. Passive skills, let's see. Basic attacks, key plus 3 and attack and defense plus 150%. High chance of evading enemies' attack, and changes key spheres physical to rainbow. That's gonna really mess us up sometimes, I think. If we get no physical orbs on the field, that's basically just useless. When the character is the first attacker at the start of turn, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, tech and phys excluded to rainbow. That's better. When the character is in second or third attacking the turn, high chance of randomly changing key spheres of a certain type, tech and phys excluded to rainbow. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's so he has a bunch of different rainbow orb conditions. Perfect. Perfect. I was about to say he was bad, but now reading that, the rainbow orb changing is pretty good. When attacking with 12 or more key, attacking defense plus 100%. When attacking as a third attacker in the turn, attack plus 200% and launch an additional super. When there's another movie heroes or movie bosses category ally attacking the same turn, attacking defense plus 150% and damage reduction rate plus 30%. And when all allies are movie heroes or movie bosses, attacking defense plus 150 or a chance of evading enemies attack plus 30%. That's 80% dodge, 30% damage reduction. No guard, so you put him in slot 3, he's gonna be dodging everything. He's on either movie heroes or movie bosses. They should have given him some kind of support. I think maybe like movie heroes and movie bosses allies plus 40% would be good. I think he could have used support to be really good, but just putting him as a dodging slot 3 just damage dealer, I'm not sure how much he's gonna add to the team. He's not gonna be doing much. He's just a slot that won't die, I guess, if that's what you want. So I guess like with him, slot 3 will never die. Like that's literally the point of him. And then his super attack, he just has greatly raises defense. Oh, he raises his defense. He just stacks defense. Yeah, he's just like a slot 3. Like you just put him in slot 3. He just can't die, I guess. Not sure how good this guy will be. As a unkillable slot 3 unit, we have plenty of those. He doesn't really do anything to differentiate himself. All he has is the pretty animations, I think. Well, that ends the overview of the Golden Frieza and Gogeta. I really think this unit could be the next #1 unit in the game. That Gogeta looks very explosive on a super class team. They are not really restricted that much. Yeah, they are not restricted that much. It's either movie bosses team, movie heroes team, full extreme team, or full super team, which is not that hard to pull off nowadays. Full super team and full extreme team are very easy. They are very good. As leaders, they will be struggling for a little bit until we start getting more units. Hopefully part 2 comes and movie heroes and movie bosses just get buffed like way up. Anyways, if you enjoyed watching this video, please remember to leave a like down below and leave a comment on how you feel about this character. Do you think it's unique? How do you feel about the kits? Do you think they'll be strong? I want to know y'all's opinion. And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.